Hello. You may be wondering what today's video is if you haven't saw the short before I posted this. Today's video, we're looking into buying a new shop. It's right outside of our house. And I'm gonna go take measurements of it. Need a piece of paper quick. But I'm gonna go take measurements of this shop. Make it a house too. But that's what I'm gonna do today in the video. Stay tuned. Put it on the background if you don't wanna. If you get busy, just put it on the background. But we're gonna go measure this shop. And in order to do that, I need measurements, I need tape measure. I don't really need a hammer, but I use a hammer to take measurements. Typical guy don't need a hammer, but I just use one to take the measurements for me. It's easier that way for me. For measurements and all that stuff. Like I said, now everyone takes measurements for this. I do though. So, I'll pick you guys back up when I get over there. My equipment. Got the tape measure, the hammer, and then got a pen and paper so I can write down measurements and send them to my dad. So we show up. My house is right over there with the red boat over there. But that house I think is going for 100,000. And I think these shops are going for 150,000. Or it's either that or the house is 150 and the shops are 100. I think it's 100 for the house and 150 for shops. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the tape measure. Now I'm gonna go along that way for the length. I'm gonna go along that way for the width. Then and then I'm gonna measure the door right here. And then I'm gonna measure from the ground all the way to the top crest. So that's what I'm gonna do. I had I put all the video. I forgot that I was videoing, but I got all the measurements here. So now it's time for the small shed. I'm gonna write these down how I had them in the last one, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll go from there, so. Um. So I got all these down, just kind of measure them. We'll go from there. So it's getting cold. I'm gonna get this done quick. Let's stay on. Length. My length is A11. My length is A11. Height. Gotta do next. Length and height of the garage door is what we always do first. Nothing else first. Height 7'8". Now we gotta do the cross. Cross-sex. Down's cross-sex. Now we gotta do the width of the building. So we're gonna do that. Shoot. If my that's not long enough. I'm calling it. It's not long enough. That'll be long enough. Cool. Trees are acting inside. 16.4. Length is 16.4. Not length. Width. Rough estimate on this building. We'll do this one here. Trace it down a little bit. All I do is I pull tape on to 24, so it can go 24, then I lock. It can go 25, but I always go 24. Just for safety. And that's something really close. 25, I think. 25 or 25. We're gonna rock that. come bolt to the end, and then there's a cement thing over there. So I have to go around some, so I'm just gonna go to the very end of that cement. Cement. Right there. That's 2110. It's 2110 there. Then just so we don't get the clearest estimate we can get, we'll take a hammer and we're gonna get it across from the building, otherwise it's gonna be anything. So that's how it works. Pass her a little bit smaller. Gonna be 9.5. Down 9.5. That one that I just measured is 9.5 for us there. I just measured that's 9.5. Then we pull out the calculator. That's our calculator. I drop the tape. We got the tape, that's all we need. Then your calculator. And we go 4, 7, 55. Then 43. And that's just that. Just doing math here quick before I leave. Well, 30. I'll send these all into my dad. I'll break it down for him. Big shop, short shop. It's all gonna be one message. It's the way I tend to do it. Just pop it out there. We'll go message her. I'll do big shop, length, .55 FT. Width 43. Inches. Building height 20 feet. Then I'll do garage door length and height. And then I'll do the short one. I'll show you guys afterwards if I send them. I'll send my dad the big shop, small shop, all the lengths. And I'll also send him this paper here so he can look at it all. So, and then I'll go through and I'll keep that in here in a folder that we have for this stuff, and that will be a wrap.